Good morning everyone. The sun is shining today and I am up, dressed and wearing what is probably going to be my favourite outfit of this season. This pair of Doen jeans are honestly glorious. They fit so beautifully and you were all absolutely right. They don't need to be taken up. They make me look taller. Sometimes I can't do it without you guys. I can't believe I'm going into London like this. This is very un-me, especially on a day like today when it's going to be 16 degrees, actually 17 degrees in London. But I wanted to wear something a little bit like classic and pared back. I'm not wearing a belt. I'm just going to wear this Holland Cooper shirt, and then I'm going to take this blazer that I have, which is in a size 10, which is slightly bigger, slightly more oversized. And I think it works really nicely with the tones. Bag is this one because I think it goes nicely with the shoes. Like I said, no belt needed. I've got Karen Millen earrings in, and that is my outfit ready to go to London. So I'm going to the Brasserie of Light for the Rehab Hair and King's Trust Change a Girl's Life lunch. And you'll know that the King's Trust is a charity that I support wherever possible. And I am so looking forward to going to this because I wasn't actually able to go to the Elizabeth Arden one, which is the one that I usually go to every single year. So I'm really sort of happy that I was able to make it to this one and support the charity in the best way that I can, which is donations, which is what I'm working on at the moment, and also the support of exposure on my channels as well. I try to do both, not just one or the other, and go and just hear what they've been working on and also hear about their partnership with Rehab, because I think this is quite new and I think it's going to be very interesting. I have my husband accompanying me to the station today because he needs to pick up his car. So we're going to jump in the cab and head to London. I've got this one in the car with me. I'm getting to hear all about his event last night, which is lovely. Usually I just sit and play on my phone in the car on the way to the train station. Story time.
Cheer your ear off right now.
Do you want to get a coffee?
I want to get this cab back to where my car is.
Why don't you just walk?
Okay, I'll just get out and walk.
Do you want a coffee?
No, yeah, I'm going to get a coffee. I was going to get a Starbucks.
Yeah, I'm going to get a Starbucks. Okay. Just got to London and I'm heading to get a taxi now. I'm actually going to be meeting Charlotte at the event. And I was just on the train. Sorry, I put a mint in my mouth. And the train driver came over the tannoy and he said that literally it made me burst out laughing. He was like, I hope you've enjoyed your journey today on this Avanti West Coast train. If you are celebrating National Spinach Day and International Manatee Appreciation Day, then I really hope you enjoy your celebrations. I love it when people in like serious jobs have a sense of humour. But yes, so we're heading to the King's Trust and Rehab event, and basically, if you don't know, the King's Trust basically helps 11 to 30-year-olds in the most disadvantaged communities and backgrounds build their confidence and hopefully get into work or start businesses. But their Change a Girl's Life campaign specifically focuses on young women and helping them have the confidence to move into work, start their own businesses, build their own empires sometimes. And I know many women, and men for that matter, that have experienced the benefits of the King's Trust. It's always so noisy in London, but they've kind of joined forces with, can I go to Brasserie of Light, please?
Where?
Brasserie of Light at Selfridges. Thank you so much. And, oh, thank you. Basically, they've joined forces with Rehab, and Rehab are launching their sleep collection today. And so we're going to get a bit of a first look, although I have already had a first look, and just chat and see all of the girls and talk about all of the newness and also what the King's Trust have been working on. And I think it's always a wonderful opportunity to sort of discuss these things, but also speak openly about how we can help, what needs to be addressed, those kinds of things. So, if you didn't know, from my handbag sale that I'm doing with Cellier, I'm actually selling my handbags. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I walked so fast then. I'm actually selling my handbags, as a portion of my handbags with Cellier, and we are supporting 5 different charities through the sale of the bags by giving 20% to them. And what that means is I've been able to support some of those charities that are closest to my heart, one of which is the King's Trust. So really happy about that, and it feels just serendipitous that for something that I have used to mark moments in my own career, to be able to use that to help support other women wanting to build their own careers, their own businesses, build their confidence, feels pretty special. So that is what we're heading to do today, and that's exciting. I absolutely love this advert for Ascot because I feel like it's so accurate if you're not me, because I am literally the Ascot me all the time. I am always this overdressed. In fact, I think today is the only day that I am not overdressed for once, and even the heels could be too much. But I feel like I live every day like I am the Ascot me.
Stats about the charity and the great work we're doing. So a couple of minutes and then you can enjoy your brunch and enjoy the mocktails and cocktails. So, hello and welcome to this beautiful Change a Girls Live brilliant breakfast brunch on behalf of Rehab and the King's Trust. It's a pleasure to speak on behalf of Rehab, Vicky, Anastasia and Stacey, the amazing founders and women behind the brand which bring us together today. I have known and worked with Vicky 15 years. I just could not be more passionate about women in business, and I know Vicky feels the same, and encouraging more women in the future to future employment. It's a pleasure seeing all of you here in Selfridges, and coincidentally we launched Rehab here just a few weeks ago. So on the way out, if you want to just reach around the hair care section, you'll see it, and it's looking gorgeous, and I'm super proud of you guys.
You can't have a go at me if I'm showing you things after the event. At least I'm not at home, but this is where we have been having a wonderful Rehab and King's Trust event, and it is so lovely. There's been so many wonderful people here. I have had not very much of my dessert because I've been talking way too much, but I do have the new Rehab Sleep collection, which I'm sure I will unbox with you when I get back. It smells beautifully of lavender in here, and I have been hanging out with the girls and it has been so lovely. I also got to see Amelia Olivia as well, and she is one of those people that, you know, when you see at events I'm like, oh, so glad she's here. She is such a sweetheart and we have such kindred spirits. She was literally like, I am just going home to go and do a pub quiz, and I was like, that sounds like the dream, the absolute dream. So I always love bumping into her. Just look at this tablescape. Coming home to this, I mean, obviously it's a little bit skew-iff at the moment. Bits get taken away and we're missing a plate over here. Yeah, okay, so it's not really a tablescape anymore, but the centerpiece is very lovely, and we've probably got a few more days left with these mascari before they go over. So I'm just fully appreciating them. And these narcissi are so beautiful. Interesting fragrance, but they're just like really frilly and frufflery, if that's a word. But I am home now, and I'm very, very hungry now that I've got home. It's now definitely dinner time. And I didn't even tell you, I did my first 5K run of this year, and also the spring season. I'm a fair weather runner, if you didn't know. I'd love to be one of those people that can like get out and go whatever the weather, but if I look out the window and it's raining, I'm like, your girl loves the seasons, but maybe she doesn't want to run in them, and then you've got to navigate it with hair wash day and all of that jazz. So I'm not that much of a runner when it comes to autumn winter, but I am a fair weather runner come spring summer. So I had my first one today, and then I also baked a sourdough loaf all before I went to London to do my job. And it was a wonderful, wonderful event. Really lovely just seeing the girls at Rehab do so well and hearing about their plans. Oh my goodness. They've just signed someone to work with them, and I actually couldn't believe it when they told me. It was like big moves. But I thought I would come out. Oh, why have I gone so dark? It's because the sun's out. Sun is setting just over here. But I thought I would bring you out and give you a bit of an update in the greenhouse, because I haven't given you a full update, and I really think I should. So my daffodils in here that have been giving me so much joy are just about to go over. Same as my mascari out here. I have to show you what I've potted up as well. So I've got my nasturtiums potted up. These are Purple Emperor, and I'm really hoping that these are going to come through, because I am hoping to pop these like I did last year in the corners of all of the beds so that we get a bit of colour. They also attract pests and things like that. I've potted up my dahlias. So these are the dahlias that I bought in Waitrose, and we have Dahlia Senior Hope, we have Dahlia Honesta and Crazy Love. Now I need to make sure that I keep these damp at all times, or moist as they say. We've got a little bit of herbs going on here, and my makeshift tripod that I will be using shortly. But we have so much going on. As it stands, my cup and saucer plants have come through. So we've got this one coming through here, and then we've got another one here. So this is very exciting. I do have what I think is a slug, which is devouring just these cucumbers. So I've ordered some beer traps on Amazon because I have to be honest, we're just not playing this game again. We're not. Everything needs a good water in here as well, but my tomatoes, and honestly, this is what I mean. I'm the type of person where I'm like, honestly, seeds germinate on their own all the time in the wild, okay? So when people start going, oh no, you can't sow seeds like that. When I did my my January seed sowing video on TikTok, someone was like, oh, I've never seen anyone sow tomatoes like that. I'm like, generally, on the grand scheme of things, you could just throw some seeds and they would germinate. And so I try not to take it too seriously. This was my first time doing it this way, but I'm actually very impressed with how they have managed to stay on their side of the seed tray. So we've got sun gold and we have another one here, but this is why I don't use these lollipop sticks anymore, because everything rubs off. Once upon a time, these all had words on them and now they don't. Bonsoir. I have enlisted my husband to try and see if there is a slug living under them. Yeah, I can see it. It's there. Look at him. We caught him red-handed. He's the one that's been eating the cucumbers.
I'll go give him some food somewhere else. What do they like to eat? Oh, he's a big boy. The other day when I was getting rid of these, they were half the size of this.
I didn't tell you the other day, you know, we rescued that spider that was in here, and it was on the bed there.
Right.
Blue Snowdrop just walked up and went and ate it. We rescued a spider.
That's one good thing, actually.
I know.
Yes, but we kind of need them as well, though. What's growing in here?
Raspberries.
All of that's raspberry. You're going to grow it up there?
No, I'm going to take this out and I'm going to make 3 lines. I'm going to remove this with my willow bits. I'm going to make 3 lines of willow. We've jumped ahead, sorry, having garden discussions. These are my raspberries growing in, and what I'm going to be doing is removing these canes. I really just think that bamboo looks so ugly if you want a beautiful kitchen garden. And so I'm going to be removing these and removing this. I'll use this elsewhere. And I'm going to makeshift 3 rows for the raspberries to grow over so that we can pick them. And I think that this row here will still be free for me to use it for something else, because it seems to be keeping itself to this end of the garden. Anyway, back to my seed sowing. So yes, we found the culprit for now. So hopefully these will have a flying start. But we have a number of little baby seeds coming through. So another cup and saucer plant has come through. So these I'm growing to grow up the side of the house. Very, very excited about that. We have cucumber telegram, all year salad. So I'm going to plant these out very soon. Courgette gold rush. We also have my crown prince, although they are not coming through just yet. My broad beans are doing beautifully. They need a little drink, but I always think nowadays I'm trying to not love so much. Letting them get a little bit dry is a good thing. We have salad. I think it's all year round, but as I said, lollipops are not the thing that I'm going to use moving forward. We have some pumpkin goosebumps coming through, which are doing exquisitely. Again, a little bit of water needed. We have some sweet corn moonshine coming through all the way up here. Is that a tomato plant? That doesn't look like sweet corn. I think we've managed to get a little tomato seed in there somehow. I must have dropped some. How funny is that, just sitting alongside? We also have pumpkin polar bear. We have the radish French breakfast ready. So I'm going to do some potting on this weekend, definitely for all of the cucumbers and the squashes and courgettes. We have my herbs coming through as well. And I did also panic sow some tomato sun gold. When someone said that they'd never seen anyone sow tomatoes like that, I panicked. So I sowed some more, just in case. However, we now have lots of tomatoes. Let's not talk about it. We also have mange tout. coming through. I need to do some second sewings as well because this tray is currently sitting empty. These bad boys are doing exceptionally well. We have courgette all green and some more courgette gold rush. Sweet peas are thriving, and that is where we are at the moment. We've got a few little bits sprouting in the beds at the moment, but for the most part, it's a little update. I always see other people's sowings and I think, oh my goodness, I'm so far behind. And I feel that every single time. I think March was one of those months where it was just a bit hectic, and as usual, it's such a huge sowing month. So I'm hoping that this Saturday I will be spending an entire day in the garden. I'm going to check the weather, because weather makes me want to garden when it's lovely. And hopefully I'll be able to crack on and get some more bits. I might actually start getting my broad beans out, lots of potting on and all of that kind of stuff. But I always say about gardening, like, honestly, just don't think too much about it. Some people like to make it seem like it is like the hardest thing in the world. And I always say this over here, I just want to do this and have fun. And sometimes I don't want to read the seed packet. Sometimes I just want to try. Obviously, if you like that, crack on. But I just, sometimes it's so hectic to like get it right. And I just think, seeds germinate all the time in the world. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I also have some forced rhubarb coming through. I genuinely don't know how everyone gets forced rhubarb so early. Mine is like just starting to come through. I don't understand it. I always think we have a bit of a microclimate here as well. But also, if you missed it, I don't know if I put it in my last video, the first drop of my bags have gone live on Cellier. I know I told you about this earlier, but this is like the first drop where I'm getting rid of a few new bags and like new Hermes bags, vintage bags, bags that I've had for a long time. It was just like a catharsis. And I'm selling them with Cellier, and they are amazing. I'm so in awe of how their brains work with regards to content, because my brain just doesn't work that way, in that they create the most like so quick content but like engaging. And yeah, I've never really been that way inclined, and I wish I was able to do like the quick content like that. It's absolutely genius. But we are going to have some dinner now and relax. I've got a riding lesson tomorrow that I'm not going to miss. And oh my goodness me, I have something to unbox with you. Oh my gosh, I really hope this is as incredible as it was when I watched it on, I think it was the Hamptons Ralph Lauren show. When I saw this particular piece, I was like, I have to have it. And I don't know if the Ralph Lauren website is bizarre to me. I'm going to be honest here. It is bizarre in that I've been searching and looking at their new in, and I've been looking at their dresses and looking at all of that stuff, and I can't see anything on there. And then I searched like Ralph Lauren describing the dress, and it came up and it was on the website. So I wonder if they like have it so that you can shop what they have allowed you to shop, and then if you're searching for something that you've specifically seen in the show, you like get served it on Google. I don't know. Like, I find the website so bizarre. I'm guessing they want you to be driven in store and that kind of thing, but in all honesty, such a bizarre website. And I'm always looking for newness, and their what's new is like never refreshing. It's strange. So I need to unbox that with you, and we need to do a try on, because the moment it floated down the catwalk, I was like, I need that dress. I need that dress. So we shall see. I think it's safe to say that spring shopping has begun, and this dress that I'm currently wearing is one of those dresses that I have been hunting down since I saw it on the Ralph Lauren Hamptons catwalk. I checked the website every single day and it was never there. And so I've just unboxed it. I ordered it in 2 sizes. The bigger size has gone back. I could have taken the smallest size, but it was sold out. So I'm just gonna have this tweaked slightly, because I can just have about 1.5 inches taken off, just to get it a little bit more, because you know, I don't have any shape. And so cinching things in at the waist for me makes me feel a little bit more tailored and put together. Otherwise I feel a little bit like a sack of sugar. I'll show you the dress, I promise, but I am just standing here because I have been doing some spring shopping and I thought that we could open these together. So anyway, been doing some shopping, so I'll show you this dress first because I have got it on. I have just unboxed it for TikTok, and this dress is exquisite, and I actually think that this is such a versatile piece because this is like summer holiday fashion as well, but also elevated. So I paired it with my Gianvito Rossi heels that I bought last year. So yeah, I actually think that this is a really versatile version of like a gown, because this could be worn to Wimbledon. If you think about this with like a Panama hat, gorgeous. Little flat shoes, you could do it with plimp soles as well. You could also style this up for like race days, so things like Ascot with a straw boater, but like a millinery straw boater. But also, I've paired it with my Gianvito Rossi little kitten pumps that I got last year, and they are probably, by the way, my most complimented heels of all time. And then you just pop it with a bag, and you could even do, I think it looks really lovely with your hair in a ponytail, like just a little relaxed ponytail lets the dress sort of come alive. Where's my hair bubble? But this is the more spenny spring purchase, okay? I've been doing some H&M shopping, and that's the less spenny, okay? This is the splurge, but we've always got to have a little bit of a splurge, whether it's like an accessory or something. But this for me is like a everyday dress. Everyday dress. No. Wearing this like this, you could probably get away with this for like a garden party, something a little bit more dressed down, definitely summer eventing and that kind of thing. But for the most part, this is quite dressy, but it is such a beautiful fabric and it moves just gorgeously. And I find this cut, where it's like a halter neck, like this, super flattering on me. So it's one that whenever I see a dress done like this, I'm instantly interested. And so when I saw this on the catwalk, I was like, I have to at least try it on so that I know that it's not the dress for me or it is the dress for me. And I think I can say for myself that this is the dress for me and I love it. So I'll link this down below, but just to say it is the splurge. But I think that this is like a classic. This is one of those items that will live in your wardrobe like seasonless. This is like a real classic. You can't go wrong with shirting or anything that is like a modern twist on shirting. And this is a feminine twist on shirting. The classic shirt never goes out of style. It's just one of those things that you can wear it with jeans and it always looks good, like what I was wearing yesterday. And so a dress version is why I love shirt dresses. It's why I love anything that has this collared button down look. It's not going anywhere. You'll be able to pass this kind of dress down to many other people, and I love that it's like this periwinkle shirt, so it's not just a classic white. I have a classic white one in linen. This feels a little bit more elevated, so I had to show you this, okay? I hope I'm allowed to show you it, but I'm going to change my battery. I was going to get into the H&M box, but I actually have a riding lesson now, so I'm going to get changed into my riding gear and head to the stables. Now, we know my riding lessons are my catwalk now, because actually owning a horse and riding lessons are two very different things, so I get to wear all of my bouginess. Not that I don't anyway when I go to the stables, but yes, I get to do all those things. The gardener has just started mowing the lawn, but I thought I'd show you what I'm wearing to head to the stables. So I think actually this is one of my favourite things from Holland Cooper at the moment, this cream ivory half zip, because this looks just as good with jeans and a t-shirt underneath it, or even like linen trousers, as it does with my riding gear. It's so soft and so comfortable. I love it. And you can also roll the sleeves up. That's what I like, is that I have the option of the gold buttons or not. And I just roll them up like that, and it feels a little bit more casual, but I love that the zip is gold. It just gives it that elevated feeling. Breeches are navy Holland Cooper with the full seat of sticky pads, which keeps me stuck to the seat. I will be wearing my Mountain Horse brown boots, but they're downstairs. I don't have time. Tasting bag, Helsa belt, Elsa Hosk, whatever, and a Uniqlo t-shirt as well. Hair is up. My gloves are also Holland Cooper, got them in my bag. Need to grab a hat and go. And just like that, I am back from riding. Obviously, I never film my riding lessons. I don't know why I tell you about them. But the reason I'm telling you about it now is because I have to debrief with you. I'm struggling at the moment when cantering in the school, when the horse falls in, I lose my stirrup on that side. I am like literally planted on my outside leg, but my inside leg just really struggling. And so next week I've asked my instructor if she will like film me so that I can see and look at what it is that I'm doing. I'm improving every single week, but I think seeing the visual of how awful I look and how horrific it is will make me do better, because I find the visuals of watching someone ride really, really helpful. And that's actually what I do a lot after my lessons, is I sit down and I watch videos of people doing the things that I've been doing. We were riding our 20-meter circle in this lesson, and I was doing my serpentine as well, both of which have come on leaps and bounds. And I was riding Cloud today. If you don't remember, Cloud is Claudia's old horse, and she now is at the riding school that I ride at. And so it was so lovely to ride her. See how far she's come as well now as a riding school horse pony. I'm in another outfit, honestly. On days like today, I change 100 times, but I'm hoping to get outside because it looks like we are in for a stretch of gorgeous weather. And tomorrow I am hacking Atlas. So I'm in the school with him and then hacking him. So I'm hoping to do a bit of gardening today. But first up, I think we should get into the H&M haul. Just realised I needed to water my flowers, give them a little drink. Actually quite a big one, I think, because it gets so warm up here. Also, I'm loving this outfit. Straight from the saddle to the linen. Ooh, spilling it everywhere. These are my Amazon linen trousers, and honestly, these are like my summer tracksuit bottom equivalent, I would say. They are so comfortable. There is so much fabric, such beautiful, beautiful linen. I've got these in 100 different colours, but paired with this half zip, it just feels very English country grandma. I love this as an outfit. And you could put like anything, plimsolls, you could put loafers, all of those kinds of things with these, so it looks lovely. But I am about to get into my H&M haul, and I'm pretty sure that there is a very similar pair on H&M at the moment, so that is what I would say. Oh gosh, we're spilling it everywhere. Okay, so into the H&M box, and it takes a lot for me to do an order with H&M. I have to be honest these days. I'm not like oh, I'll just grab that, I'll just pop that in my basket. No. I shop with intention, and I look for the items that I know that I love, because there are so many shapes and silhouettes that H&M does. Their trousers and their jeans, for me, I struggle to find anything better at like a higher price point. And so what they do is incredible, and I genuinely believe that they are one of the best high street stores available. And Lumi has joined us. You have joined us. Oh, I love you so much. And you hate being picked up so much. I know. You go in your happy spot. Here you go. You go in your warm spot. She loves curling up where my radiator is, and she just sleeps there. And sometimes I'll be sat here on my own, and all of a sudden I'll just hear her sneeze. Anyway, what I was saying to you, with H&M, I'm very particular about how I shop. So I won't just buy like one thing here and there. If I'm shopping on there, it's because there are multiple items that I think that are going to add to my wardrobe. So I don't just go buying, you know, they just launched this really big leather jacket which looks amazing, but I know is going to live for about 5 minutes in my wardrobe, and then it's going to be dated and everyone will have it and blah blah blah. I think H&M have some of the best affordable, well-tailored and good quality fabrics on the market. That's what I believe. I think that there are, as with any businesses, there are some things that are great, some things that are not so great. For me, a lot of the boxes that they tick are great boxes. And so I think if you are looking to build a classic timeless wardrobe on more of a budget side of things, I would always say the first place to shop is H&M. And I have shopped there for years. One of my first ever like edit design collaborations was with H&M, and it was such a moment. Like, my pictures were in like the windows, and it was really something special. But I just think what they're doing is, out of the bunch, I find that the quality and how they last is the best as well. I've shopped places like Zara, and the quality just isn't there, and the price definitely isn't there when you take the quality into consideration, in my humble opinion. So let's get into the box, shall we? I'm going to pop you back here, just so I don't ruin my flowers. We can open it up. Now, these are, these are a repeat purchase. I wear these, and you will recognise these, and I would say, if you love them, buy them now if they haven't already sold out. These are the trousers that I live in spring, summer long. I am going to say the reason why I'm buying more is because they do not wash well. Something about them doesn't agree with being washed, even on the most delicate of settings, and they just shrink a small amount. I lost my white ones that I love so much, that I was wearing when Carrie and I had afternoon tea in the garden. And so I have purchased a slightly larger size this time. I've actually purchased two size 6s and 2 size 8s. These are a high-waisted double pleat, I believe, yeah, double pleat trouser, slightly cropped. They are the most flattering trouser if you don't have sort of like a large bottom half and big hips. This is what creates my shape, and what I love about these is I look at pictures of my grandma 50 years ago, and she was wearing trousers just like these. They have been a staple in my wardrobe. I wish H&M would do a really, really good linen option. I would pay, how much are these usually? So weird shopping online because they don't put prices on. I think they're about 20 quid. I would happily pay £50 for you to make these in a really durable like linen that can be washed and loved and worn for many, many years. I have their like cotton wool blend ones. They have lasted beautifully, like absolutely beautifully. This is their oatmeal linen. You'll just see these so much. This with a white linen shirt, even with a silk shirt, you know, with my neck shirt. Oh my gosh, they're honestly the best trousers, the best trousers. And I have never found trousers that fit like this from more expensive brands. So I would say that these are such a staple, so hence why I got them in multiples. This is one of those things where I'm like, the quality just could be a little bit better, because I want to be able to wash them, because I wear them in the garden, I wear them lots of different places, and they're quite a light colour. I popped on the size 8 of these linen trousers, and I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I want to obviously have room, but this is like a huge difference. Naturally, it's a different size, but I didn't expect it to be quite so much of a difference in size. I'm going to try the 6 on. Maybe they've changed their fit. I mean, it's still a bit tight in places, like it fits perfectly on the bum. So maybe, I actually don't know what to do about this. Maybe I should have them a bit looser and then just belt them, but sometimes I like them without a belt, to be honest. Not too sure. Styling is everything with these things as well. So it may not look right with this jumper, although I kind of like it. But these are just a classic cut, and they're so comfortable. See, I think they might have changed their sizing a little bit, because this is a lot looser as a size 6. So this is the size down from the last ones. And whilst there could definitely be a little bit more room in the seat, these are great, but then that's the problem, isn't it? Because the moment we wash them, although the fabric feels a bit different, it feels almost like it's got a bit of silk in it, but they are so lovely as they're like slacks. You know, like when Americans say, I'm just going to throw on a pair of slacks. I mean, I don't know what they are, but I imagine that they're like this, whereas they look smart, but like also like casual smart. Does that make sense? Are these slacks? Let me know. Now, next one. If you liked the Ralph Lauren dress, but you want something a little bit shorter, they do have this in a lighter blue, but I wanted this dark blue because I already have quite a lot of light blue striped dresses. but this felt so chic. Like a dark navy pinstripe with a classic collar. This is stunning, and this with like a blazer over the top. It's slightly shorter for me as well, which I thought you guys would love, because you always like it when I wear the more younger stuff, because I'm usually dressing like an old granny. But I don't care, I love it. This is beautiful and still has that same sort of feel of that Ralph Lauren dress, but obviously lower budget, not as gown-like, not as high summer-like. This is like a bit more spring, and like I said, it comes in a lighter blue. I didn't buy it because obviously I don't need it. This felt like it was bringing another element of the shirt dress, slightly shorter. Like, hold on, let me show you, because my entire wardrobe is currently revolving around one bag. That works really well. That's got a nice fresh feel to it. Love that for me. Oh my goodness, this dress is throwing me because I absolutely love it. I can't decide on the shoe that I would like love most for it. I feel like the loafer looks really cute, but this jumper maybe is the thing that I don't need, because I love it. I love it with these accessories, and I love it with the popped collar. Everything in my heart wants to cinch this sleeve up a little. Just a little, maybe there's enough. Yeah, but the shoe is throwing me because I would normally go for like an Iran sandal, but it's definitely not that time of the year yet. I put on a heel, but because it's shorter, I'm like, is it nice? I think it's really lovely. Like, I love the style of this. Do you know what? I think I like the plimsolls with it. It's so weird seeing my knees. I find knees so weird. But yeah, I quite like the plimsolls. What do you guys think? I feel like I trust you guys now more than I trust myself. Like, ever since the Doen jeans, you were so right and I was so wrong. But then we've also got like navy quartz. Do we go for navy quartz? A different kind of navy, I think, but it's still quite good. Or we have ivory. There are so many shoe options with this. I mean, I kind of love these ivory ones, but everyone hated these last year. I feel like the ivory is a vibe. I mean, I really like this with the ivory shoe. Everyone hated them, so I didn't wear these. They said that they made my feet look big. I thought these were like the cheap option of my Gianvito Rossi. No, I can't be wrong here. Tell me I'm not wrong. These shoes work with this outfit. Are they attracting all of the attention? I love this. I love it. I love it as an outfit. I haven't even got accessories on. There's no necklace, there's no sunnies, there's no earrings. I mean, earrings is like a whole other thing, isn't it? Like, what earrings would we do? I'm loving these earrings from Nice Cream. Like, they are so cute. But this shirt dress is definitely staying. I love this as an outfit. The jumper threw me though. Why did I love it so much without the jumper? Is it the tie waist? There are so many questions. And maybe now it looks good. I think we need the sleeves up, even just a little bit. This is so Wimbledon. Why am I already dressing for Wimbledon? I have no idea. What is going on here? This is so cute. Love it. Now next up, this felt very Laura Piana, Bamford vibes, and I couldn't resist. I honestly couldn't resist. I love a sort of two-piece. This might not be my vibe though. This might be slightly too oversized. What size did I get in this? Is this supposed to be this big? This is an extra small. That is big. So this is more of a tunic, and then you wear it with... Have they sent the wrong trousers? Ah, okay, so this is them, but they're like a different material. And I thought this was a set. No, these are different. I'm so confused right now. Oh, they are, but these aren't the same. They're like, maybe they are supposed to go together. I thought this was more of a set, and I'm not sure it is now. No, those trousers, first of all, these trousers are too short for me, and they're not a set. So the tunic and those trousers are a no-go for me, because I wanted that more like effortless, loose-fitting set type of outfit. So I can already tell you that that's going back. What a shame. Next up, we have a set which I loved the look of. So this is a chocolate brown, I believe, cotton set. Very similar to what I'm wearing, but a bit more of like an elevated feel. So drawstring trouser with a matching top. Now I went into Connolly the other day, which Connolly is like a British brand that sort of feels a bit Laura Piana-esque, but it doesn't have as much stuff. And a lot of the pieces that I was looking for, because I think chocolate brown is actually going to be very, very good this spring, summer. But again, this is not the set that I thought. Can you hear them howling? I love it when they howl, because they're hounds. Honestly, they make me laugh so much. So basically, they are hounds, and I love it when they howl, but they don't do it very often. And for some reason, sometimes, I think it's when they think we're not home, they howl if something sets them off. Oh, little Barclays howl. Oh, whoa, whoa. So anyway, as I was saying, again, I thought it was a set, but it's not. However, I really love these trousers, so I think I will keep these as a bit of a chocolate alternative. And I'm just loving trousers like I'm wearing at the moment, very, very comfortable. These are the chocolate brown, like tie waist trousers. I'm definitely keeping these. These are so comfortable. They're almost like pajamas. You could just pop like a linen shirt over a vest top with this, and super easy to wear, super easy. I mean, even like this, I just love it. I love easy dressing. Am I going to keep this? This feels very large and long. It's a little bit too long for that sort of oversized vibe, and I've got the silky set, so maybe, I think this is a bit too oversized for me. This is perhaps supposed to be a cover-up, which is not a bad thing. I'm undecided on that one. We'll try it on maybe. Now this dress, I actually think is going to be a diamond if it's as good as it looked on the website. So this is a short white linen, like it's got a collar and it's got a belt, but I'll always probably swap out the belt for my own, because you know what I'm like. But this is just a classic white linen dress. Now I'm thinking about all the times when we just walk to the pub, go for a wine walk. I'm thinking this is a bit of a me-esque dress, and it's fully lined as well. Now I didn't know whether I should go a size up in this, but I got an extra small. No, I think this will be good, you know. Oh, I think it's really, it doesn't look much like this, but I think this will look really nice on, and also go really nice with like basket bags and things like that. So that's going in the to try on pile. This dress I really like as like an option for just a classic white summer dress, but with your legs out. So I popped it with my Gianvito Rossi shoes again, and then just the usual. Don't need to go through the accessories. There's no pockets, but I almost feel like this is probably a bit too nice for wine walks. This is very much like a clean cut, throw on, lovely linen dress, and very easy to wear. But let me know what you think. Is it a dressy dress, or is it a casual kind of dressy dress? You'll have to let me know in the comments. And is it worth it? Should I keep it? Who knows? You guys know. Then I got a lovely knitted vest, because one thing I wear a lot in spring, summer is shirts open, vest underneath, so that you can just whip the shirt off and wear a vest. This was very lovely, like a nice scooping neck like that, and I really liked the colour. It's got like that richness to it that is definitely my colour palette, so I'll try that on. This is so comfortable and really nice and fitted as well, so when you want to put things over the top you can do, but it's got a really nice sort of ballet scoop neck at the back. This is it with the size 6 of the linen trousers, and it's just an easy wear, isn't it? If you just want to have something fairly simple, like this with the Panama hat. I'm loving a Panama, I don't even own a Panama hat. Don't ask me. But if you had a Panama hat, this would be great. But very good, like summery vibes, and just a great basic layering piece. This will be worn for me with like stone linen loose fit trousers and a white linen shirt when I'm in the garden, and I will love it. I also wanted to get some t-shirts because obviously riding in summer, and I loved this one, and this is it's a bit of a chocolate fest, this one, isn't it? But I thought this would be very, very good for riding. I've got chocolate boots, that kind of thing, and it's just a classic t-shirt, and also isn't too long, so I can tuck it into my joggers. But the other ones had these little gold buttons on them, so it's almost like the chocolate one just didn't get those. But I bought them in the other colours because the ivory I'll wear a lot, but you can just cut these off. So I'll probably do that. Just a classic knitted t-shirt that I can wear riding or layered undershirts and things like that. Also got the green. And this is what I mean. I just think there's classics at H&M that I can easily work into my wardrobe that are very, very simple and effortless. I also ordered some bits that are coming in a second order. I don't think they're going to arrive for this video. But that's not a problem. That's not a problem. So, I know that the white stuff is going back. I think the shirt, the linen is so good. I think the shirt is going to go back. And what I always do is if I'm sending anything back, I put all of the packaging back in the box and they can deal with it, because I don't need my items to come in individual plastic bags. And so, I send them back. This is her little spot that she loves. Yes, you're showing off. A little scraggy meow. Look at those ears. You've got no trouble hearing things. That is the radiator grate that she is lying on top of, so she gets all of the heat. She loves the heat. I love that I've just been walking around and showing you my last outfit with just one earring in. Don't ask. Good morning. Oh my goodness, I actually have got to the end of this video and I can't believe I haven't told you like the main thing that will be happening on this day when this video goes live. I actually, like, sometimes I'm like, Lydia, you've got one job. And it's not even my job to tell you this, but why wouldn't I tell you this is the main thing. First and foremost though, I was using the Rehab Dose 3.0 sleep serum and hair oil and lip oil last night. It's basically like an overnight revival oil. Now, I haven't styled my hair yet, so there's a few kinks in there, but I do like a protective style where I pop it in a bun. But look at the shine. I've not even brushed it yet. Basically, what I did last night was just brush it through with the Rehab hairbrush and then whack it in a bun on the top of my head. And that usually gives me nice little flicky bits so that I don't have to do too much. It's actually cut my styling down massively with like heat and things like that. It's basically just this. So yeah, that's the protective style, but I was using this last night on my hair just to give it a bit of a revival. I'm going riding today and I didn't want to wash my hair, so I wanted to give it that shine again and a bit of a revival without having to wash it, and I think we've achieved the shine. And then I'm going to use the Dose 2.0, which is the high shine finishing oil today when I pop my hair in a ponytail. But yeah, it's got niacinamide and hyaluronic acid and loads of other things in it, and I was like, do you know what, I think that would be really lovely on my feet. I bought these new cotton socks. You know, Ali and I do the cotton gloves. Well, we bought the cotton socks. I can't believe how good my feet feel. I feel like I've been given new feet, like someone's just unscrewed them in the night and put on new ones. So don't tell the girls at Rehab that I did that, but can we get these in a bigger dose so that we can use them on our bodies, please? Because if it's good enough for my hair, it is good enough for my body, in my opinion. But the news that I have to tell you, and I honestly, in this current situation, in how I look, I can't believe I have the audacity to tell you this because you just wouldn't believe me, because I can't quite believe I'm saying this, but I have had my first fashion cover. I am the digital fashion cover star for Hello Fashion. If you didn't know, there are two different Hellos. There's like Hello and then there's Hello Fashion. And I feel like they're self-explanatory. And it was such an opportunity to work alongside the fashion team. I met them last year, I think, at Ascot, and oh my gosh, they were such lovely girls. I ended up doing an interview with them, and unbelievably, I was able to work on a bit of a collaboration with Hobbs, and I am on the digital cover, but I'm with a special guest. It is his theatrical debut into the world as my official gentleman, and I couldn't believe it that we got to do this together. It was so much fun, and I just feel so fortunate. And this is one of those things that I've known is in the works for a while, and I am not good at keeping things under wraps. I want to tell you everything, and I've had to learn over the years to just keep my mouth shut. And so to be able to tell you that it is out today, my interview as well with Hello Fashion is out there as well, and it was just such a wonderful opportunity to discuss my favourite season, things that I really enjoy, fashion, and also just bring a new audience into my world a little bit, I hope. This has been a learning curve for me, getting comfortable doing things like this and doing more like of the press side of things. And I enjoy learning new things every day. I enjoy seeing how their teams work. I enjoy seeing how their shoots work. I enjoy acknowledging in myself where there are moments where I could become a better worker, a better creator, a better person. And there were so many opportunities on this shoot where I saw that. And the team was just lovely, really, really lovely, very patient with me because I am not a model in the slightest. I don't think I could ever be a model. And so they were very patient, very, very patient. And I feel very, very lucky for this. So if you want to go and have a look, I will pop all of the details in the description box down below as well, which should be lovely. But the audacity of me telling you this when I look like this is just hilarious. I promise, I was so glam on the shoot. I had makeup, I had hair, I had stylists. It was the whole shebang. So go and see what is possible in my shoot with Hello Fashion, and also my interview, my first time ever doing something like this. And I just want to thank all of the teams, but especially the girls at Hobbs, because oh my goodness me, one of those girls in particular I've been on such a journey with, and the respect I have for her as a professional, as a woman, as a human being is unbelievable. And I really feel like, you know when you feel like you found a friend, that is how I feel about this particular woman, and she'll know who she is because she is just wonderful, and one of those people that, like, any business is lucky to have this powerhouse working for them. And so to be able to work with her on this, to work with her team, and to work with Hello Fashion, absolute dream. I'm so grateful.